Never in my entire life have I heard of this. That's literally so laughable because it's insane. That's an insane spot he's at. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. That is so cool right there. What is up? Welcome back. Today we're watching a video titled Top 10 Cities to Visit in Europe. What's up? My name's Aaron. I'm an American discovering Europe. So this video is literally perfect for what I am doing. My journey is all about discovering the people, the cultures, the beauty, the history, anything you can imagine about these amazing European countries. As an American, we don't learn much about the differences, and that is literally my goal with this channel. I post videos every single day, so make sure you hit like and subscribe so you can see another one just like this in the future. But now let's get into the top 10 cities to visit in Europe. Do you have an idea of what they might be?
What's up guys, my name is Ryan Shirley and I spent the last few years exploring Europe and I want to show you my favorite cities. So here's my European cities top 10.
Let's go. So beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Europe is home to some of the world's most interesting cities, from the ancient history of Athens to the billionaire's playground of Monte Carlo. Europe's cities offer so much variety and diversity. Let's start this video off at the beautiful city of Lucerne. Located in the heart of Switzerland, Lucerne is a picturesque lake city surrounded by the Swiss Alps.
I mean, I should have guessed we're going to start off with Switzerland here, but please let's go back and just look at this. This is what Americans fall in love with about Europe. Look at this city. Oh my gosh. Beautiful river. You got all the buildings built right on the river. I mean, this is just picture perfect. Look at the mountains around. This looks amazing.
It's just a short 40-minute drive from Zurich. One of my favorite parts of Lucerne is all of its medieval buildings and architecture. Lucerne is home to Chapel Bridge, which is the world's oldest surviving truss bridge. It was built over 600 years ago in 1365.
What? 1365? My Swiss friends out there, that is so cool. Such a cool, amazing country.
Down in 1993, but it was reconstructed and it's now open to the public. Another impressive place in Lucerne is the Musegg Wall and Towers. The fortifications began in the 13th century and it's made up of 9 stone towers that were used as a defense wall during medieval times. Aside from all the history, Lucerne is just a beautiful city to walk around and explore the lake and all the surrounding scenery. I mean, it's hard to beat the beauty of this Swiss city. Alright, after Lucerne, we're going to head over to Portugal to visit the vibrant city of Lisbon. Being one of the oldest
Portugal friends, what is up? What is up, Portugal friends? Here we go.
In the world, Lisbon is Europe's second oldest capital city after Athens. There's so much culture and history in this city. You can check out the Sanctuary of Christ the King Monument. It reminds me of a mixture of Rio de Janeiro and San Francisco's bridge. The Commerce Square is another beautiful spot to explore. One of the coolest parks in Lisbon is the Parque Eduardo VII.
That looks so cool. I mean, this is one thing America doesn't have. We don't have these parks like this. Obviously, Europe's known for parks and beauty, and apparently Lisbon's no different. This is a stunning city. I haven't even done a video, actually, discovering Lisbon yet. I've seen it in pictures in the past, but maybe I need to do more videos about Portugal.
It's full of beautifully designed hedges and just a great place to enjoy the afternoon or evening. The Belém Tower is also an important monument that served as a point of embarkation for Portuguese explorers. Lisbon is also close to some stunning beaches such as Ursa Beach. I haven't been to Lisbon yet, but certainly one of the first new European cities I want to explore. Alright, so after Lisbon, we're going to head over Italy to visit the famous town of Positano. Located on the Amalfi Coast, Positano is a seaside village that's about a 3.5-hour drive from Rome. Now, back in the 1st century, luxury Roman villas were built on the coast here. It was believed to be the home of mythical sirens that would seduce sailors to crash upon the rocky shores. Positano was a somewhat poor fishing village during the first half of the 20th century, but tourism began to gain traction in the 1950s, especially after John Steinbeck wrote about Positano in his essay where he said, "It is a dream place that isn't quite real when you are there." And
I didn't know Steinbeck wrote about it. That's really cool. But it's so stunning. I mean, oh my gosh. Aren't they known for lemons here? Having like very specific, huge lemons? Or is that a different place? Is that Positano, Italy? I'm trying to remember.
Becomes beckoningly real after you are gone. When you see this place in real life, I think you'll feel the same as Steinbeck. I mean, it's just hard to beat the beauty of this place. The backdrop of the mountains filled with colorful villas against the Mediterranean Sea filled with boats and yachts. It's just jaw-dropping. Positano is quite a touristy destination, so be aware you maybe get some crowds, especially during the summer, but the beauty is worth that price if you ask me. I mean, just such a stunning location. All right, after Italy, we're going to visit possibly the most iconic city in the world, London. I've traveled more to London than any other international destination. I love the city so much and I just keep coming back for more. Everything from double-decker buses to the energy of Piccadilly Circus makes the city feel so alive. There's just so many places to see. You can check out the iconic Big Ben and walk across the bridge to see the Palace of Westminster. There's the
Wait, real quick. I have heard so many mixed things about London. All my English friends out there and other friends who have traveled to London or have lived in London for some time. What are your impressions? Because from everything I've heard, there's a lot of issues going on right now in London, specifically like trash and cleanliness, things like that. I don't know much about it. I've never been to London. I have literally no opinion on the city because I've never been. I would like to go, but one of the top 10 cities to visit in Europe. Do you think so?
There's the Tower Bridge, which is possibly the most famous bridge in
Wait, hold on, let me go back a little bit.
There's just so many places to see. You can check out the iconic Big Ben and walk across the bridge to see the Palace of Westminster. There's the Tower Bridge, which is possibly the most famous bridge in all London. You can go see the Stoic Guards at Buckingham Palace or take a ride on the London Eye. If you haven't already been to London, I highly recommend visiting when you can. It's hard to beat London's atmosphere. There's no city like it in the world. While we're still in the UK, we're going to head over to Edinburgh. If you want to go back in time, Edinburgh is a must. It's where
I want to go back in time. This looks amazing. By the way, Scotland. I've been discovering Scotland recently because of all the Scottish fans in America. The Tartan Army has been insane. Seriously, insane. The videos coming out of America at the World Cup of this group of people is absolutely nuts. I don't know if you've seen it. I covered it in a few videos in the past, but seriously, they're insane. So I need to discover more of Scotland.
Rowling wrote Harry Potter novels. When I started traveling, this was one of the first cities I visited. It's a medieval town with intricate neoclassical buildings, cobblestone streets, and beautiful gardens. The iconic Edinburgh Castle overlooks the city and is home to Scotland's crown jewels. One of my favorite places in Edinburgh is Calton Hill that just offers a beautiful view of the entire city. Another cool spot in Edinburgh is Arthur's Seat. It's located in Holyrood Park and it's a...
Well, hold on. I've never in my entire life have I heard of this. Arthur's Seat. Have you been here? Do you know what this is? This, from the initial side of it, looks like a place I need to see more of. Let me see that entrance again. Hold on.
Entire city. Another cool spot in Edinburgh is
oh my gosh.
It's located in Holyrood Park and it's a short walk from Edinburgh Centre. Arthur's Seat is an extinct volcano with an elevation of 823 feet. When I was there, I wanted to get as high as I could so I could see all of Edinburgh. I made the hike up and reached the top. I just had a good time hiking around Holyrood Park and enjoying the views of one of Europe's most beautiful cities. After Edinburgh, we're going to head down to Croatia to visit the medieval town of Dubrovnik.
All right, Croatian friends, Dubrovnik. I've heard of it. I have heard amazing things about it. One thing I have heard, though, it's an insanely tourist city, like insanely touristy. I've heard a lot of people say they didn't have such a good time because of the amount of tourism, like stupid amounts. It's still a place I want to go, but probably in the off season. Do you have any recommendations if I go there? What should I do? Croatia is just such a beautiful country, and there's a lot to see there, really. So Dubrovnik, high on my list. Also Game of Thrones. Obviously, it was recorded here, and it has this aesthetic that Game of Thrones captures this aesthetic. I love it. I love it.
Now, located in southern Croatia, Dubrovnik is one of the most popular medieval cities in Europe. The history of Dubrovnik dates back to the 7th century when it was founded by refugees. During the 14th century to 1808, Dubrovnik was ruled as a free state. One of the most notable features of Dubrovnik are the walls that surround the old city. They are almost 2 kilometers in length and they are anywhere from 4 to 6 meters thick. They were
4 to 6 meters thick. That's
used to protect the city throughout history. The unique look of the city has made it a popular filming location. Dubrovnik was featured in Game of Thrones as it was used to depict the city of King's Landing. After Croatia, we're going to head up north to visit Czech Republic.
Oh my gosh, this city is so beautiful. I've visited Prague so long ago, 2017. It's one of those cities that you just feel like you're stepping into something magical. All my friends from Czechia, this is just such a stunning country and city, really. Prague Castle is beautiful, and the the astronomical clock right there in the center. And they also have this, I don't know if you know about this, if you've ever been to Czechia, but they have this thing called the mini Eiffel Tower. It's literally like this telephone pole in the middle of a park that looks like an Eiffel Tower, and we hiked there. It was pretty cool.
To visit the capital city of Prague. Due to its location and rich history, Prague is known as the political, cultural, and economic center of Europe. Prague was the capital of the Kingdom of Bohemia and was the main residence of many Roman emperors such as Charles IV. One of my favorite.
They also have the Charles Bridge. Oh, I was just about to say the Charles Bridge. This is such a beautiful bridge.
Attractions is the Charles Bridge. Its construction began in 1357 and it wasn't finished until the beginning of the 15th century. The bridge is decorated with an alley of over 30 statues. I mean, it's just so scenic and such a great feature in Prague. The Old Town Square is also a great place to explore, and the Prague Castle is another beautiful sight to see. It's considered to be the largest ancient castle in the world, and it was built more than 1,000 years ago.
That's literally so laughable because it's insane. To say you have a castle built over 1,000 years ago, it's just so cool. I mean, I don't know if you know anything about me, or if this is your first time here, I love castles. Like, actually, I love castles. It's something that just for me is, I don't know, I think it's part of the idea of stepping into this place that meant so much at the time that it was at its, peak. I think that's something that's cool for me about castles, but also the beauty, of course. But I really love history and castles. So if you have any videos about that, please drop them down below. I would love to check those out.
In the 9th century. I mean, that's a freaking long time. Prague has such a historic vibe, and I hope all can visit. After Prague, we're going to head over to Spain to visit the famous city of Barcelona. Now, when you think of Spain, this is what you probably imagine. Barcelona is home to incredible architecture, Mediterranean beaches, and an energetic vibe all around. When I was in Barcelona, I wanted to get a good vantage point of the whole city, so I hiked up this place.
That's an insane spot he's at. Oh my gosh. I gotta get a screenshot of that. That's actually so cool.
This place called Mirador de les Batteries. It's a wild spot that offers a 360 panoramic view of the city. The most iconic attraction in Barcelona is La Sagrada Familia. It's this Roman Catholic minor basilica that began construction over 138 years ago, and it still isn't finished. I
actually think they're finishing, this video is about 5 years old. I think they're finishing it this year, 2026. I don't know when, but I think they're supposed to finish it this year, which is insane.
Anticipated that construction will be finished in 2026, but who knows? All I know is one of the most unique buildings in the world, and I still can't get my head around that it's been construction since 1882.
Wow.
Right after Spain, we're going to head over to Greece to visit this.
Oh, I got to go to Athens. I got to go to Greece. It's got to happen. Talk about history. I got to see this.
Athens. It's the capital and largest city in Greece, and it's one of the world's oldest cities. Athens is such a wild place with so much history. One of my favorite places in Athens is the Acropolis. If you want to get into Parthenon, it costs about 20 euros, so it's a little expensive.
Worth it.
But it's totally worth it, especially if you're there. When I went to the Acropolis, I was able to get some of my favorite time lapses over the city. They're just an endless sea of white buildings with mountains.
So beautiful.
Background. If you do go to Greece, I recommend exploring Athens for at least a day or two. It's just such a unique place. Alright, so for our last location, we're going to visit the tiny country of Monaco to see the city of Monte Carlo. Now, Monaco is the second smallest country after the Vatican. The whole country is only 499 acres. Monaco has been known as a billionaire's playground, and over 1/3 of Monaco citizens are millionaires.
Alright, that's pretty insane. Over 1/3 of the citizens are millionaires. Have you been to Monaco before? I mean, I've heard it's like stupid expensive, and it makes sense. I mean, it's a select country for certain, I guess, really wealthy people. Yeah, it looks like just a stunning place. The yachts out there are just. Also, they have the Monaco Grand Prix F1 race every year. I got to see that at some point. I don't know anything about F1, and that's something maybe I need to do a reaction on to discover a bit more. But yeah, this looks beautiful.
One reason why Monaco draws the rich is because it's a tax haven. There are no income taxes and other tax rates are extremely low. One of the most famous places in Monaco is the Monte Carlo Casino. It was opened in 1863 and has been featured in the James Bond films. Another annual tourist attraction in Monaco is the Grand Prix. I'd love to see some race cars ripping through the city there. If you can handle the riches of Monte Carlo and Monaco, it's definitely a place to add to your European city bucket list.
I gotta check that out.
That is it for my top 10. Europe is such a unique region in the world. There's just so many beautiful cities in Europe. I literally could have did a top 100 list, so it's really hard to narrow it down to 10. Let me know in the comments below where your favorite European city is. If you guys want a free like.
Yeah, that was nuts. Hold on, I gotta stop it on a good video, good picture. That's so cool. That is so cool right there. Well, that was the top 10 from Ryan Shirley. What do you think about those cities he mentioned? I mean, I would say from what the list was, these are the most common tourist cities besides Paris in all of Europe. I'm trying to think of another one maybe that's off the list that's really popular. Oh, Rome, of course. I think he gave a lot of places that are really well known, and I wouldn't say hidden gems by any means, but obviously just stunning and beautiful cities. So yeah, I enjoyed the video. If you want to see another one just like this, make sure you hit like and subscribe. If you have any recommendations or you want to add anything to this video, please do that. I would love to hear from you. And I got to give a shout out always to my channel members. Thank you so much to my channel members. You mean the world to me. Just supporting me on this journey, American discovering Europe. It's really, really a cool thing. And just to have your support really means the world to me. So thank you again, channel members. It means a lot. I hope you have the best day wherever you are watching this video. And I hope to see you in the very next video. Cheers.